Welcome aboard the Celebrity Edge, guys, and today I'm going to be taking you on a deck-by-deck, fully covered, in-depth ship tour. We're going to be going through everything you guys need to know before coming on board. I'll also be showing you guys some of the places we traveled to and visited to in the South Pacific Islands. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. So this looks like one of the kids clubs for the teenage years, and as we can see, it's quite a big space. We've got a foosball table, ping pong table, a lot of areas to sit and chill as well, and some TVs behind me. This is located on deck 2. Also on deck 2 we have Destination Gateway. This is the gangway level on board Celebrity Edge. Quite a big space, so they run all of the gangway operations for Celebrity Edge here. And be sure to watch till the end of the video, as we received exclusive footage of all the crew areas on board the Celebrity Edge. This is never seen before, so make sure you watch and see some of these cool places. Okay, so now we've just moved up to deck 3, and on deck 3 we have two of the main restaurants. This is Tuscan, one of the main restaurants here on board Celebrity Edge. You have 4 main restaurants on board the ship. You've got Tuscan, Normandie, Cyprus, and Cosmopolitan. And this one is a Tuscan Italian-inspired restaurant, as you can see behind me with some of the decor. It is a very nice place to come, and if you are a member of the Elite Plus, or Zenith tier of Captain's Club, you can actually have a complimentary breakfast here between 8 and 9 a.m. each morning. So they provide you with free coffee, smoked salmon platters, salami, fruit, all sorts of things, and it's all included in your cruise fare. So another thing I thought I'd mention whilst I'm here is, if you're thinking about getting a drinks package or a coffee package, if you are a member of the Elite Plus, or Zenith tier, I wouldn't even recommend it, because you get so many inclusions already in your cruise fare just by being in those tiers. So this is where you can have breakfast, lunch and dinner every single day. But also, if you are a member of the Elite Plus, or Zenith, you can come here for a complimentary breakfast just for you. So just outside the Tuscan, this is actually a staircase. It's a very yacht-inspired staircase, as you can see behind me, with the wooden flooring panels and lights. Really nice touch. I think one thing I'd say about Celebrity Edge is it's a very modern ship, and you can tell just by how they even construct everything. So with this is like sort of a spinning compass that's in the middle of the room. Pretty neat thing to have. So just across from Tuscan is the Normandie restaurant. Me personally, I've been in here the most out of any of the restaurants, and there's a reason why. The staff on here are one of the friendliest of any ship I've ever been on, and you can tell as well, this restaurant just has a really nice feel and vibe to it. So it's inspired by French Normandy, and the food is the same, but one thing I would mention about Celebrity is each 4 restaurants have a different menu for some exclusives, which you can order if you are going to that restaurant. So it's a good thing if you want to try out each 4 restaurants over the course of your cruise. Really good idea to do so. I've done and found Normandie is my personal favorite. It's quite a nice place, a lot of interesting decor, and you've got these cool things in the middle which I can show you as well, which is some interesting artwork which the other restaurants don't have. So they're just some random assortment of, there's even like a dog in this one, but yeah, it's cool. A very nice place to come, highly recommend it. So just outside of the Tuscan restaurant as well, we've got pretty cool artwork. This is like it's called Lapis One. It's a sort of like a piece of paint, I guess, that's floating all the way down to the floor, and this is, this is just like down here on the floor, so that's pretty cool. And then you've got another one basically the exact same opposite there, and then if we head down here, we've got some almost like flowers on this wall here, which is pretty cool. So yeah, the design on this ship is amazing, very modern, very new, feels very sort of different to most of the ships that sail out of Sydney, Australia especially, which is the Carnival one I did 2 months ago. Very different, but some more artwork. So there you go. So moving away from the restaurants, we have guest relations behind me. Guest relations is basically the place where if you've got any complaints, issues, or anything you need to resolve, head there and they'll be able to help you out. You've also got private journeys, concierge, and shore excursions. So if you guys are going ashore or want to book something on board that's a bit more exclusive compared to what you can normally do, then you head there and the team will be able to help you out there. Also on deck 3, one of the most prominent areas of the ship, this is the central lobby, and we also have the Martini Bar on deck 3. So you can see behind me, the Martini Bar has got this pretty amazing piece of artwork, sort of like a chandelier encasing it. If you come over here, you can see they've got even an espresso martini machine, but they've got quite a large area and a lot of seating there. So you guys are coming here in the evening, and if you are a member of the Elite Plus or Zenith tier, you get free cocktail hour, happy hour between 5 to 7 each night. There's a list of included drinks, and you can just go and order, and it's all included in your fare. So that's something I'd also recommend. If you aren't too heavy on drinking, you probably don't need to worry about getting a package because it's included every single night for most tiers. So one thing I'd also mention is they have live music here pretty much a lot of the time. Every evening they'll have a band and an orchestra, and they'll also have a DJ here as well. So I filmed a lot of this during the Christmas period of 2024-2025, so you can see there's some Christmas decorations. They've taken it away mid-cruise, but yeah, that's basically what it was like when they've got a lot of live music happening and a lot of people just having a good time. So now we're on deck 4, and on deck 4 we have the Cyprus restaurant. Because of Celebrity's rich Greek heritage, they've included Cyprus as one of their Greek-inspired restaurants. It's a little bit more of a smaller venue here on the Celebrity Edge compared to the other 3. So if you did want to try this one out, I recommend getting here a bit more earlier just so you can have the full experience. So as you can see behind me, it's got Greek-inspired decor. You've got those blues, those whites. It feels very Mediterranean in here, but the food as well is pretty nice. They do grilled octopus, meze board, a lot of Greek dishes in here. So if you guys are keen to try something that isn't gonna be more in the buffet or something a bit more exclusive, I'd recommend coming here and testing it out. You're not gonna go wrong with this one. Okay, so welcome to the last of the 4 restaurants. This is Cosmopolitan, and as you can see, it's quite more of a modern style restaurant. Actually feels very nice to be in here. Very clean, very modern. As you can see when we walked in, they've got those giant racks of wine in the front as well, which looks pretty awesome, and the chandeliers, which are a recurring theme about the ship. But on here, you've got some nice chandeliers pretty much above every table, and then there's this main one in the center there, which is pretty cool. So yeah, quite a nice vibe to this place as well. And as again I mentioned, they have exclusive dishes in each restaurant, so you might want to come and try each one out, see what each one has to offer. But a lot of the main courses and entrees are the same across all 4 restaurants. So if you don't manage to get into one night, it's okay, you'll still get the same food. And if you did want to try any food from another restaurant that you're not sitting in, the waiters can go up to the other restaurant and actually get it for you, which I thought was a pretty cool touch. So yeah, there you go. Here is Cosmopolitan. So you guys can probably tell where I am. I'm in the casino located on deck 4. Behind me when you walk in, you've got the cashier, so if you need to get anything done with your bank balance, there you go. And then as we move forward, we've got a lot of the slot machines over here. I don't really have any experience in the casino, so I'm not able to give you guys any educated advice on this, but you guys can probably tell if this is a good casino or not. So we've got a lot of different slot machines. We've got some blackjack tables in the middle here, and we've got some more in the center. So one thing I did notice is they do a couple of captain and officer blackjack and roulette tournaments. So that's something you can come down and see. And there is some deals as well if you are part of the elite membership. I'll put it down below. Pretty big casino on deck 4, and it's quite busy. It gets quite busy in the evening. I've spoken to some people and they've said they have a lot of choice, a lot of good machines here, and quite a good selection of tables as well. So if you guys are interested in coming to the casino at all, seems like it's a pretty good place. And behind me also we have the casino bar, so let's go check it out. So there we go, casino bar here. You've actually got the ability to even play some games whilst you drink here. There's a couple slots behind us as well. Not a big bar, but I think it has the right amount of space. If you did want to go to any other bars on the ship, of course we have the Martini Bar down below, which is just there, so a little bit of an overdraft if you want to. This is a bit full, you can head down to the Martini Bar. So we've just moved past the casino, and right on the walkway of the promenade area here we have Le Grand Bistro, and this is a French inspired specialty restaurant on board Celebrity Edge. It is a paid experience. I've seen some really cool dishes come out of this place. It's got a cool vibe to it, and having it right on sort of the walkway with these fake plants feels a bit like a Parisian cafe. So I think that's sort of the vibe they were going for. Right now, obviously it's closed and there's nothing really here. Lucky I did some footage during the day so you guys can see what it looks like and some stuff they have to offer. But quite a small venue, and you can book this before or whilst you're on board. So if you guys are interested in getting some French inspired dishes, I'd highly recommend coming to Le Grand Bistro on deck 4. So guys, welcome to Cafe El Bacio on deck 4. This is the main cafe of the ship, and as you can see behind me, quite a large space to sit. So if you guys are interested in getting specialty coffees, or you actually just want something that isn't filtered coffee, which they offer in the buffet, then I'd come here, check it out. You can get barista made coffee. It's actually pretty good, so I've tried it a couple times. It is paid, of course, but it's not too bad if you guys are craving a bit of caffeine whilst you're on board. Quite a nice space to grab a coffee and enjoy a view of the ocean. Another cool artwork here on deck 4, just near the cafe. Also guys, on deck 4 we have the shops, and behind me we've got a promenade series of shops selling a variety of different items. They wouldn't let me film inside of them, however I am going to show you guys basically from the outside view what you can get, some of the brands and different things you can buy whilst you're on board. Okay, so this is Time Is Now, and as you guys can probably see, they sell a lot of watches. They even have Rolexes on board, Cartier, and if you are a fan of Formula 1, they actually have Max Verstappen's Formula 1 series tag. So you can see from inside quite a large space. They have a lot to choose from. I would personally say from every ship I've been on, this has probably the most collection and series of watches I've ever seen, and brands. Hublot, they've got Citizen, Rolex, Tag. They've basically got all of the big brands, as you guys can see. I'll just zoom in a bit. So they're over there. We've got the Max Verstappen series Formula 1 watch and a Tissot in that casing there, and a lot to see here. So that is pretty awesome. So now if we just move down here, so I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce this. I think it's Effie or Effie, I don't really know, but it's basically on every single ship I've been on. It's quite a popular jewelry brand. They do a thing called Charm of the Day on here, where you can come down and get a Charm of the Day completely free, and you add it into a little like trinket thing. That's basically available on every celebrity ship, I think. So the Edge offers that. As we can see behind me, this is the jewelry store. Quite a lot of expensive things I'm walking around right now, but unfortunately they don't close this one off. Well, not unfortunately, but they don't close this one off. So I can sort of just walk around here and show you guys what they have to offer. Everything on here, of course, is tax and duty free, and they do some really good deals. So if you stay towards the end of the cruise, you might find that you actually get a better deal. So don't rush to buy anything on the first couple days. That's something that I found. So for example, in the cologne shop, they did a deal on this is the fourth last day. They did a deal where you could buy 3 colognes for $109 US. So they had brands such as Burberry, they had brands such as Hugo Boss, Paco Rabanne. They had a lot of brands. Anyways, the point is, I think if you wait towards the end of the cruise, you might find that you get a bit more of a better deal. Another cool thing is Fabergé eggs. Now, if you guys know what they are and how expensive they are, they have some on board. I don't believe they're for sale, but they are in this casing here, just outside of the jewelry store. So I'm like literally centimeters away from them right now. I mean, obviously I can't steal them, but the point is, I think they've, I don't know, just something cool to have on board. It's quite a nice touch. If you guys never seen one before, come on board and you'll be able to see them. They'll have some more over here as well. You can see a couple of the Fabergé eggs. Pretty cool. So this is the last shop on this level. There is another couple, but they are further down. So this is sort of like a handbag store where you've got a lot of handbags. You've got some t-shirts. I think this is more women's wear. So sunglasses, t-shirts, handbags. jewelry, all sorts of things like that. So they actually have quite a lot of brands on board: Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Karl Lagerfeld, Marc Jacobs, all of the big brands, which I'm really surprised, but I think it's good to offer a lot to customers such as us who maybe have different tastes. So I'll show you guys, if I can see a little bit of what it's like in here. So there we go. You can see inside, got quite a lot to choose from, different brands as well, which is quite a nice touch. And over here you can see a bit more of what they have to offer, and they do some great deals on the last couple days as well. So stick around for the deals, guys, that's all I can say. So behind me we have the Celebrity iLounge. So I haven't really used this, but from what I can tell, they can help you set up your internet connection. They can help you set up or join anything to do with connections to phones. So if you guys are on board and you're struggling with the connection or you need some help with it, come here. They also do sell products from Apple, from GoPro. So I didn't get this on here, but there you go. And yeah, look, the new Mac as well, which is pretty cool. So they are an Apple licensed reseller. So you guys can see they do sell all the Macs on here, iPads, watches, anything to do with Apple. So if you guys do want to buy anything, tax free of course, come on here and check it out. It's the Celebrity iLounge, located just next to Cafe El Bacio. So just located next to the photo gallery is the Future Cruise Vacations area. So if you guys are looking to come back on here or any of the Celebrity Fleet ships, then you can come here and get some good deals, some discount deals, and they offer some celebrity only exclusives. So if you guys do want to book another cruise whilst you're on board, come check out Future Cruise Vacations. So welcome to Attraction. This is another one of the shops on board Celebrity Edge, and they offer a lot of duty-free alcohol, colognes, watches, souvenirs, basically, you know, the little things like that. If you guys do forget anything on board, just chargers, you know, toothpaste even, they sell it here. So you guys can come and pick that up. So guys, welcome to the theater located on deck 4, and you also have a second level located on deck 5. They have some premium reserved seating up there as well. So if you guys do want some good seats, you can go up there. But honestly, I wouldn't even bother because this stage is so cool. You'd want to be right up close. So we've been sitting sort of in the front rows here every night, and you get a really good view. I'd say only if there's some comedy shows you might not want to sit in the front, because they normally tend to pick on people. But from looking at this stage, this is sort of like a one-of-a-kind new design by Celebrity, and I've never seen it on really any other ship, because you've got this stage which is like a circular stage, and it almost sort of folds, and then these giant mirrors or screens, so I say, they actually move and allow people to come out, and they project all sorts of images and videos on here. And look, even the neon lighting going around the whole theater is pretty cool. So on here they do have live music, they have their own cast shows, and they get a lot of entertainers on there. We had a lot of amazing entertainers on our cruise, and I'll put them in this video so that you guys can see. Check them out on their socials and give them a listen if you want. But they do run 2 shows, 7 and 9 every single night. Sometimes they have a matinee on C days at 2 p.m. So if you guys are in the mood to have a show later on or early in the evening, you guys can choose. But I'd highly recommend just to come here and my light just died, but I'd highly recommend to come here and experience it, because it is one of the best things on the ship. It's this theater. So let's go check it out. So guys, welcome to the meeting place, and I haven't even discovered this until right now. Basically, it is a community sort of event area. You can hold conferences here, you can hold events. So if you guys are in sort of a club or an event, you can actually book this place out, I believe. or if you want to attend some of the pre-planned events which are on the community notice board in the daily planner and on the outside door, then you can come. I think they have like a veterans one today, so that's sort of a gist of what they offer on board. So guys, welcome to the club located on deck 4 and 5. So it's on 2 levels. The club is basically a host center for a lot of trivias. You've also got a lot of social events here. They claim that social hour is every hour. So if you guys are looking for anything social, whether it be dances, sing-alongs, trivia, anything, check out the club located on deck 4 and 5. So guys, we just moved up to deck 5, and of course on deck 5 we have that second level of the theater behind me. And if we move a bit more towards the aft end of the ship, we have Park West Museum. So this is basically like an art museum. You've got a lot of different type of sculptures, and something that I'm not sure if it's real, but they have a Picasso piece of art here. So they actually have put all the artwork away because it's currently around 5 AM. But as you can see, they do offer a lot of cool artwork. I might actually just do some footage during the day and insert it over this video. If you're seeing in this, this is sort of what it's like during the day. A lot of different types of artwork for sale on board Celebrity Edge. Even some cool pieces here. They do have the Picasso work, which I'm not sure if it's a legitimate or a replica, but still something cool to see. So this is Park West Museum located on deck 5. So this is the promenade deck, sort of on deck 5, where you can come out, look at the ocean, grab a coffee in the morning. There is some better decks to be walking around, as this is just basically taken over with lifeboats, but still quite a cool thing to see. Like, you'd be right up close and just touch the lifeboat. Pretty cool. Welcome to Raw on 5. Now, Raw on 5 is the seafood destination on Celebrity Edge. If you guys are interested in oysters, lobster, crab, anything you want, this is the place to be. Now, I've eaten here a couple times just because I like seafood, so I had to come try it. Now, there is a thing called the Imperial Tower, which I'd highly recommend. I think it's $120 US, but you get a lot. You get a lot of food in there. You get things from oysters, crab legs, the crab claws, anything. It's just really good. So I'd highly recommend to come and try this place out. Another really cool thing about Raw on 5 is the chef station, which is sort of out in the open. So if you guys want to come walk past, you can see them preparing the food fresh daily, which is a really good sign that the food is top-notch quality. So also behind me we have the Martini Bar just down there, the Grand Plaza as well. So that's pretty cool to see that. But right now we are on deck 5. We are walking, and then if you want to go straight down to deck 4 really quick, nice little one of those wooden staircases again, which we saw before. And check this out. So this is the Magic Carpet. The Magic Carpet is that restaurant that floats all the way down to the actual ocean on the ship. I haven't eaten there because it's been very windy, and I've heard a lot of people say it's freezing out there. But if you guys are prepared to withstand the cold and pay a little bit more for a meal, it's a pretty cool experience. So I guess that's sort of like a little model that they've made of the Magic Carpet. So welcome to the Fine Cut Steakhouse located on deck 5, just across from Raw on 5. Now this is a specialty dining restaurant which primarily focuses on steak, meats and cuts. So if you guys are meat eaters, I'd highly recommend to come here. They do a bit more exclusive cuts than you could find in the restaurant and the buffet upstairs, and also quite a nice venue. As you can see behind me, you've got the sea, pun intended. You can see the sea, but not a bad place. Looks pretty cool and overlooks all of the areas down in the Grand Plaza down there. And there's also sort of an exclusive area which looks like maybe a captain's table or a chef's table dinner, which you can maybe hire. I'm not too sure, but maybe inquire about that if that's something you're interested in. Looks pretty cool. So behind me we have Cartier, and then we have Bvlgari as well. Pretty high-end shops. So these are located just next to the Fine Cut Steakhouse and the restaurant Raw on 5. So if you guys do want to go for any more high-end shopping, you can come and check these places out. So just next to Bvlgari and Cartier, we have a little seating area. But one of the cool things I'd say about the Celebrity Edge is they have a lot of little off areas where you can sit, which are a bit more out of the public eye, if you know what I'm saying. So if you guys want to come and grab a drink and find a bit more of an exclusive area, this is another really cool place. So this is the Blu Restaurant on board Celebrity Edge, and if you guys know Celebrity, you know Blu is that dining room for Aqua Class members. So if you guys are traveling Aqua Class on your trip, this is where you can have breakfast, lunch and dinner every single day. So behind me is where we have the last of the shops, and if we have a look inside, as you guys can see, again some very more high-end items, Louis Vuitton, Gucci as well, some watches as well. So if you guys are interested in watches, they've got quite a lot on board. So this is a really nice little space next to the Eden Bar, so let's go check that out. So behind me we have the Eden Restaurant Bar, and basically a nice place to listen to music, live music every single day, grab a drink between cocktail hour as well. So they offer also a restaurant downstairs, and up here we have a nice seating area with a lot of real live plants, and they have a really big bar. So if you guys want a really nice view, because this is located on the aft back deck of the ship, then come here, check it out. Let's go have a look. So also behind me we have the Concierge and Captain's Club Guest Relations Desk. So if you guys are a member of the Captain's Club or Concierge class, you can come here instead of going to Guest Relations. It's a bit quicker and a bit more personalized, and they can help you out with any problems. One thing I must say is the crew in here are so friendly, and the ladies at the Concierge have always been helpful throughout the cruise. So a big thank you to everyone who made this cruise possible, the crew, the staff, and the people at the Concierge and Captain's Club. Thank you very much, and yeah, if you guys are on here, you should have no worries getting them to help you with any questions. So we're currently on deck 6, and between deck 6 and 12, there's basically just cabins or staterooms. So if you guys are staying on these decks, you're going to find the Oceanview and the new Infinity Veranda style balcony cabins. So I'm going to do a little video of the cabin we're staying in, which is on deck 12, which is a Veranda Infinity style cabin. This is sort of a new addition that Celebrity have introduced, which is quite different to the old style cabins, which you guys will find. So we'll go have a look at that, and then we'll head up to some of those main decks and where really the action begins. So on deck 12 we have the Luminae restaurant, and this is a restaurant exclusively for the retreat suite guests. So if you guys are staying in the suites, you can come check out this restaurant. Let's go have a look. So guys, welcome to deck 14. This is one of the most busiest decks on the ship. We've got a lot going on. As we can see behind me, we have the main deck with the pool. We've got the bar here. And then if we head down there, we have the Oceanview Cafe. There's the gym, the spa, and the Solarium pool. So let's go check that out. Another thing I thought I'd mention whilst we're on deck 14 is there are cabanas which are available for hire. You can see they're basically behind me. The price is around 150 to 300 US dollars, just depending on what you're looking for, but you can actually hire these out for the whole day. It's not very exclusive though, I'd say, because this is a major walkway, so people come and go. But if you guys are in the mood for something a little more comfortable, then check that out. So behind me we have the Mast grill, and this is a burger joint. They cook a lot of fresh food here. You guys can come here for lunch, and great snack. So yeah, it's a pretty cool place as well. Mast grill on deck 14. So also on deck 14 we have the Solarium. This is basically an inside pool. You guys can come here, chill here on a sea day. And then just across from the Solarium is this spa, cafe, juice and bar. So basically this is where you can get coffee, you can get sandwiches, you can get some health options compared to the buffet. And they also make juices here. So if you guys are going to the spa and then you want to have something refreshing afterwards, this is a free place to come and enjoy a meal or two. So also on deck 14 we have the spa and fitness center. Let's go check it out. So also on deck 14 we have one of the busiest areas of the ship, the Oceanview Cafe. This is basically your main buffet. It's got everything from breakfast, lunch and dinner. An amazing selection of food, so let's go check it out. Okay guys, so we just moved up to deck 15, and as we can see, the pool is behind me. This is such an amazing view, and with the Edge celebrity funnel behind me as well. Also on the back deck you've got the sunset bar. This is a really cool place to come chill, watch the sunset, grab a drink with some friends. Another thing I'd like to show you guys is magic carpet. So if you guys know what magic carpet is, basically it is that thing that goes down the side of the ship. So we can go in here and I'll show you guys a bit of what it looks like. So magic carpet is wow, just look at this. So this runs across the downward deck of deck 16, and you can actually go all the way down to the ocean. Right now, just pretty scary. You can see all the way down is just the ocean. So you can have dinner here, there's a bar here which operates throughout the day.
And they also use the magic carpet for tender services as well. So if you guys are going ashore via tender, they'll actually lower this all the way down to the ocean and you'll get on via deck 2. So deck 2 is where we saw the destination gateway, where you can board the tenders and everything there. But magic carpet is a really cool place to have dinner, and they do move this up and down. So a pretty unique experience. I've never seen this on any cruise ship before. So if you guys are on the Celebrity Edge, come check this place out. So behind me we have the Retreat Sun Deck. Now if you guys are staying in the Retreat or any of the suites, you get access to this. It's basically an exclusive area just for you guys, with a bar, and I believe it has like an area for relaxation as well. Now I don't have access because I'm on the suites, but what I'm going to do is try put some videos or photos I've got online in this video right now, so it can help you have a bit more understanding if you guys are traveling in the suites. So I believe from memory you guys have access to the Luminae restaurant, and then you've also got the Retreat Sun Deck, and I think there is also an area of the spa which you can have as well. So that's something quite cool if you guys are traveling in a little bit more of a luxurious style in the suites. It's another cool place to check out. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this tour of the Celebrity Edge. If you guys are traveling on here for 2025, let me know in the comments where you're going to. Be keen to hear about it. As always, I would appreciate if you could hit that like and subscribe button. It does mean the world supporting this channel. And of course, I'll see you guys in the next one.